So it's just gone midnight. It's now Monday morning. It's just gone midnight. So I'm still reading The Shadow Glass, and I am on chapter 18, page 290. So I only have a small bit left to read, and I'm going to try and read that before I head to bed. So I'm going to try and finish that. My battery is dying on my camera, and the spare one is charging, so I won't be, vlogging me reading, but just an update that it's just past midnight, and I am going to carry on reading and hopefully be able to finish this, and I will check in with you once I've hopefully finished it, and yeah, we'll make progress and hopefully get potions out the way. Okay, I've just finished The Shadow Glass. These are tears, actual tears. Let's not. Okay, I look like a mess. I knew this book was gonna hurt me. Oh, I'm not doing okay. Alright, okay. I've finished The Shadow Glass for my potions. That's my potions exam out of the way. It was fantastic. It's a 5-star read. I am way too emotional to be filming this right now. Okay, anyway, loved the series, loved the book. It is now almost 4 AM, so I am going to go to bed now that I've destroyed my soul. And I loved it, and I kind of want to read the series all over again from the beginning and break my heart all over again, but I have other books to read, so that was too much. And I'm gonna go to bed now because I am too emotional to even talk about this too much. Going to bed now. I will do a check-in in the morning. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So it has just gone 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Monday. I'm supposed to be sleeping because I am on night shift, but I had a package turn up, so I thought, as I'm vlogging anyway, rather than doing a separate video, I'd just do a mini unboxing video within my vlog, because there's not a lot in this box, but I thought it might be fun to share with you. So let's have a look and see what's in here. Okay, let's start with this. So this is a Shelf Love Reads box. I've had to unsubscribe from them just because it wasn't cost effective to get the box at the moment for me. I've got a lot of outgoings this year, and I'm already subscribed to O.W.L Crate, so I was like, I can't be subscribed to more than one book box at this stage. So I've had to unsubscribe from them, but they did send me the last box that I was subscribed for. So let's take a look and see what is in here. So this was the March Penny Dreadful theme. So let's see what was included in this. There was some tea from Riddle's Tea Shop. This is sour berry tincture. So, some tea. A little wall piece that says, "For the dead travel fast," which is a quote from Bram Stoker. We have a copy of Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, which is really cool, with a really cool redone cover and things on there, which I think is pretty cool. Ooh, one of those little pop stand things to put on the back of your phone. It says "Monsters are in the eye of the beholder," which I think is pretty cool. That's quite cute. A beautiful Nevermore sticker. Gorgeous wooden bookmark that is double-sided. The book for the month from Shelf Love for March was Spectacle by Jodie Lynn Strock, I think is how you say that. D's may be silent. But I've seen this everywhere, and lots of people seem to be enjoying it. So it is all about murder and things like that, so I quite enjoy that. It comes with this beautiful signed sticker plate, I love the kind of swoosh on here. That's really cool. That was it for the Shelf Love Reads box. So what else did I order? I ordered this. I'm very excited about, but I am sad that it got dented in the post. This is the Rebel Mages by Laurie Forrest. This is the kind of, it's got like a bit of a prequel and a kind of middle book, I think, basically to the Black Witch series. Unfortunately, she only was releasing this in paperback. My copy of the Black Witch and my copy of the sequel to that is all in hardback, so I wanted this to be in hardback, but she said it was only going to be released in paperback, so I really wanted it, so I've got it. It's like, ooh, super floppy. So I am very excited to have my hands on this, so I can now read this before I read the next one in the series, which is called The Iron Flower. Just having a moment there. So the Black Witch I absolutely adored, went like and devoured it within a day. It was absolutely fantastic. The Iron Flower was released, but this has actually got some information in it that will make it kind of even more interesting for the Iron Flower. I think it's got some backstory and things in it. So I want to read this first and then read the Iron Flower. So I'm very glad to have my hands on it, although I am very disappointed that they didn't pack it well enough that it didn't get damaged. Damage to books always makes me sad. But yes, I'm very glad to finally have my hands on this. I also ordered myself The School for Good and Evil, A Crystal of Time, which is the second in the Camelot years, I believe, for The School for Good and Evil. This is a signed first edition, so I'm very excited about that. I absolutely adore this series. I started reading it in February, and I just flew through it, absolutely adore it. I've sort of read a few chapters of the first Camelot Years book, but I haven't actually finished it. They are very chunky books, and I didn't finish it in time before April started and my OWL started, so I do have that to finish in May. But I'm very excited to have the next one, so I can read that one and then read this one, and it's so beautiful, and I'm excited, and this is great. So yes, I have raved about this series way too much, but I absolutely adore it. So if you're looking for a great middle grade that kind of redefines what good and evil is, then definitely check this out. And last but not least, in this box I have 2 hats that were on sale, and I love hats. You will know if you've watched my channel for a while, I tend to wear hats whilst I'm talking to you because I'm constantly cold. But this one had this really funky, fun coloured little bubble on the top of it, so I was like, oh, I want this. It's very funky and fun. And this one was just like a bog standard grey beanie, which is, you know, comfy and squishy, and yeah, that's what I wanted. I love comfy and squishy. So that's it for that little box. A little unboxing for you. Like I said, there wasn't much in there, so it wasn't worth making an entire video about, but there's enough in there that I thought it'd make for some interesting watching on my vlog, because I don't have a lot going on this coming week apart from work. There'll be a lot of work, so I won't be vlogging much at all this week. I think I'll only be able to vlog maybe Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, other than right now. So there won't be a lot of content this week, so hopefully a shorter vlog to last week's, which was really long. So I do appreciate you like taking the time to watch these. So next up for my owls, whilst I'm here, will be Do No Harm. This is for my Charms read. You had to read an adult book. This is written by Henry Marsh, who is a brain surgeon. He's a retired brain surgeon, and this is all about his work as a brain surgeon. I have actually sneakily read the first chapter, and my my bookmark is Ravenclaw, because I thought, Ravenclaw, you know, I reckon brain surgeons would be Ravenclaws, a lot of them, let's be honest. So they're all about the knowledge and things, so I thought Ravenclaw would be perfect to go with this book. So yeah, I've already sneakily read a chapter whilst I was waiting for my vlog to finish uploading this morning. So I sneakily read a chapter, but my battery was dead on my camera, so I didn't film that. So I have sneakily read a chapter. I am working night shift tonight and tomorrow night, so when I get a few minutes break, I do like to try and read a little bit. So I'm hoping that I can get some of this read over the next 2 days and finish it up on Wednesday if I don't finish it up over the next two nights sort of thing. I'm finishing it up on Wednesday, so then I will have charms out the way and then I can move on to another exam. But yes, once I finish this, that will be all the owls that I needed to be a Magizoologist, so I'll be so pleased to have achieved that. And then anything else after these first 4 is just kind of a bonus. I would like to get 9 owls minimum. 12 would be amazing, but I would like to get 9 so that I can, you know, feel good about myself and say that I got an outstanding in my owls. So I will, yeah, be reading this over the next couple of days. I won't check in again until Wednesday afternoon at the earliest, because again, I will be working nights and my shifts are very long and I don't tend to read a lot when I am working, so won't be a lot from me over the next couple of days, but I will see you again on Wednesday to give you an update on how far I've managed to get through this, and hopefully I will be very close to finishing it. Wednesday evening. It is 7:15 in the evening. I've spent most of today sleeping because I got off night shift this morning and then I went to go see a friend quickly who isn't very well. I hope that by the time this video goes out she's feeling a lot better. And then I came home and I went to sleep. So that was my day. They did actually, so there's a lot of undetonated mines that surround where I live, and there's a team of deminers who come and kind of clear them out and detonate them and stuff. So there was 2 of those go off this morning, which absolutely terrified me and my dog. So that was eventful, but other than that, I've not done anything all day apart from walk my dog, which you have just seen. So I went for a nice evening walk. It is heckin' cold out there. Winter is pretty much here. I'm over it already. I don't like the darkness. I don't like the cold. I'm a grumbler. I just basically grumble about the cold. I'm just like, oh, winter. So I'm not a fan, but I thought I would give an update for you. So I am so pleased to say that I finished Do No Harm by Henry Marsh over my 2 night shift days. So I did manage to finish this, so that is my charms out of the way for my owls, and that means that I have now read all 4 owls that I needed to be a magizoologist, or to help me on my path to becoming a magizoologist. I have to pass my newts first, and then I have to apply for a job, and hopefully I'll get it, and hopefully I'll go on to look after magical creatures. So I do have a lot more to go, but I'm very pleased that I managed to get 4. Now is the challenge of reading a minimum of 5 extra ones, because I kind of want to get 9 so that I get an outstanding in my owls. So I'm minimum of 5. If I could read like every single exam, I would be so pleased with myself. But I'm trying to be better at not putting too much pressure on myself, because unfortunately that's like a thing with me. Like, I'm an all or nothing kind of person, and then like if I'm trying to do something and then I get inside my head. I need to get out of it. I'm just too much pressure. So I'm now working on Transfiguration, and for Transfiguration I chose The Smoke Thieves by Sally Green. Transfiguration, you had to read a book, I think, that either had a red cover or had sprayed edges. I have beautiful sprayed edges. I've managed to get 30 pages in, which is just 2 chapters. I've just managed 2 chapters, so not really that impressive, but I think I'm enjoying it. It's a little too early to tell. It is too early to tell, because this is one of those books that are split up into different character perspectives, which sometimes I struggle with, especially if the other characters aren't interesting. So if there's like 1 or 2 characters that are just dull, then I do struggle with the story as a whole. So I haven't met all the characters yet, so I don't know yet. Too early to tell. But I mean, it has demons, it's got kind of hierarchy issues, it's got, you know, it's politics, it's dark, it's gritty. There's already a character I hate in it, which is great. And yeah, you know, it's got the makings of something that I should love. Plus, look at this cover. That is a beautiful cover. Sprayed edges, beautiful cover. It was going to be, you know, it was going to draw me in. So yeah, so far, not sure how I feel about it yet, but it is early days. I've only read from 2 characters' perspectives. One of them I think I'm probably going to like quite a lot. One of them I'm probably going to be frustrated with. But it's early days. Again, early days. But yeah, so anything to do with demons and big kind of plotting schemes and, you know, taking over countries and things. I love that kind of thing. So yeah, early days, but this will be for Transfiguration. My plan is to try and do some reading this evening. I don't know if that'll happen. I can't guarantee that it'll happen. Hopefully I will get like maybe a chapter read this evening. But tomorrow is Thursday, and I will try and dedicate a minimum of an hour to reading tomorrow. Hopefully I can get maybe 3 or 4 hours in. I'm not 100% sure what I'm up to tomorrow. I don't think I have any plans. Oh, I do have plans in the afternoon, but that's late afternoon, and that's to help my friend again, who I helped on the weekend to move into their house. Still on a curtain hunt. It is the great curtain dilemma of 2019. So we think we might have found some curtains. If we have, I'm going to go help them hang them up so they've got some actual privacy and can stop using blankets. So hopefully that's the plan for tomorrow, but that's late afternoon. So I may do some editing tomorrow, which will probably be a good idea. Do some reading, maybe film a video. Somebody was saying they'd like to see me do kind of like a natural smoky eye with maybe like a hint of purple and things for a makeup look. So I may end up filming that, maybe. I'm not sure yet. So I may end up filming that, doing a makeup look, and then going to help my friend, see how the day takes me. I don't know. but definitely a minimum of an hour. I'm going to cut a chunk of the day, an hour out minimum, for reading, and hopefully my aim is to try and get at least a quarter of the way through this book by the end of tomorrow, is the unrealistic dream. And then Friday I'm dedicating to reading and relaxing and not doing anything because I'm working again Saturday and Sunday. So I probably won't get a lot of reading done on those days. So this will probably, other than Do No Harm, this will probably be the only book that I managed to finish this week, which, disappointing for me, but I'm hoping that next week I have a good reading week, and maybe I can get 3 or 4 books out of the way. But yeah, probably only gonna get this one read this week. See how things go. Maybe I'll be lucky. Maybe I'll have like a burst of energy and reading inspiration and just zoom through it. But at the moment, as it stands, probably only going to read this one this week. But yes, I will do another check-in hopefully later, see if I've done any reading or whilst I'm reading. So yes, hopefully do another check-in is the plan. Good morning, or should I say good afternoon. It is almost 20 past 12 on Thursday. I woke up at 5 AM, was awake for a few hours, but didn't really get out of bed, and then fell back to sleep and woke up, and I think I'm coming down with a cold. I'm feeling very kind of lethargic, and my throat is sore, and I'm all kind of stuffy and horrible, so I think I'm probably coming down with a cold, which is not what I wanted. So most of today's plans will probably not go to plan. Yeah, I am going to try and do some reading, but I know that it'll be slow going today because I am not feeling great. I will probably not be able to concentrate very well, so even talking just now is such an effort. It feels like I've like run a marathon, my chest. So I'm not feeling great. But I'm going to try and do some reading today. I really wanted to carve out an hour to try and read. So I'm going to try and do that still. But yeah, not feeling 100%, not feeling great. But I am definitely going to try and carve out that hour for reading. I think I'm going to, I think the plan is I'm going to go dye my hair, put a face mask on, and then I'll sit and read for an hour or so. So that I definitely carve that time out whilst I'm waiting for my hair dye to work and my face mask to work and things like that. So I think that is the plan, is that I'm going to dye my hair, put a face mask on, and then dedicate an hour to reading. But yeah, so not feeling great today. Don't know how much reading I will actually get done, other than I definitely want to carve out that hour minimum. So yeah, not 100% sure what I'm going to do for the day. I just honestly feel like sleeping and not doing anything else. Not feeling great at all, but must read at least an hour to get at least, I don't know, 2 or 3 chapters minimum out of the way is the dream. So going to go now, dye my hair, put a face mask on, and then I'll be back to do some reading and hopefully get 1 or 2 chapters out of the way. Okay, so I managed to read 40 pages of The Smoke Thieves. Still not sure how I feel about it. I do know the characters that I don't like though. which is great. And a couple of them, I'm just not sure how I feel. Again, I do find it hard to connect to characters when it's a multiple point of view sort of book, because each chapter is from a different character's point of view. So I do find it a little bit difficult sometimes to kind of connect with characters when I'm swapping from one character to the next character to the next to the next. So at the moment there's 4 different characters' points of views going on. So I am, it's just me. I do kind of struggle to really feel for characters when it's done in that way. But yeah, I know the characters that I don't like. They're not main characters yet, so I don't know how I feel about the main characters, but there are sub-characters that I know that I don't like. So still don't know how I feel about the story as a whole. So I'm currently 70 pages in, not sure how I feel, but I'm going to try and sit and do some more reading before I go and make myself something to eat. I'm afraid today's vlog has been spectacularly boring. I'm still not feeling great, so I'm going to, read, and then I'm going to make myself something to eat. I don't know whether or not I'll read again later on. Just not feeling 100%. I'm kind of like, ugh, all over the place. So hopefully tomorrow will be a better reading day, because I really, really want to try and finish this before the end of the week. I kind of wanted it to be done by the weekend, but it's not going to get done. And I am working Saturday and Sunday, so I just kind of want to push for it, but I don't know. Not sure how I feel about it still. I don't know. I haven't really formed any bonds with anyone. I haven't really connected with anyone, so yeah, not sure how I'm feeling about it at the moment. But we will see. We will persevere, see how it goes. Gonna read a little bit more now before I make something for supper, because I didn't bother making anything for lunch. So I should probably eat something today at some stage. I just kind of feel, ugh. So yes, going to read now again for a little bit, and then do another check-in with you, and then I will go and make some food. And I don't know whether or not I'll read again tonight, but if I do, I will let you know. unlocked Sasha, which you've just seen. So not a lot read, got up to page 80. So I'm going to do a quick reading sprint now before I head to bed. So I'm going to try and read another couple of chapters. The character of Catherine kind of has longer chapters than some of the other characters. I'm not sure why. I don't know if she's meant to be like a more pivotal character or something, but she kind of has longer chapters than the other characters. And I'm going to be starting one of her chapters. So her chapters tend to be like, oh, this is actually one of the shorter chapters of hers. But a lot of the other chapters, literally, yeah, look, 2 pages for one character. So a lot of Catherine's chapters are a lot larger than the other characters, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if it's kind of, she's more important or something. I don't know. Still don't know how I feel about it. I'm hoping that by the time I get a solid quarter of the way through, I will have some real opinion to share with you. But at this stage, I don't really have one. Other than Catherine's brother, family, general are all bloody terrible. And yeah, the rest I haven't really got opinions on yet, to be honest. So I'm going to do a quick reading sprint before bed and see how much I can read. So I will check in with you after I've read some more. So a really quick reading sprint. I honestly just can't right now. I'm very tired. Kind of the lethargic feelings I was having earlier are just getting like worse, and I'm just feeling very, very crummy. So I'm going to go to bed now. I did read 12 pages, so I'm at page 92 now. So I am going to put this down for now, but then tomorrow morning I'm going to go hard at it. What is happening with that piece of hair? That is crazy. Anyway, I'm going to go hard at it and try and spend the entire morning reading and trying to get this out of the way. So I'm going to go to bed now, and yeah, I will check in the morning. Good morning. It is Friday morning. It is almost 10:15 in the morning on Friday. Today will be my last vlogging day for this week's vlog. It is a shorter vlog. Work's just going to get in the way. Obviously night's at the beginning of the week, and I'm working tomorrow and Sunday doing days, and I won't really be doing much reading at all. I will try and get some reading in, but I probably won't get too much reading in, and because they're work days and they are really long, I won't be vlogging. So today will be the last vlog day, so I'm going to try and get some more reading in. Not sure what my plans are for the day, to be honest. I'm still not feeling great. That's my dog barking at whoever's going past. It's kind of a gloomy day today, so I'm not sure if I'll get any outdoor vlogging done. Yeah, it's kind of gloomy out, which I know that my bug will appreciate, but I'm a sunshine girl, so I don't like to go out when it's horrible. But I know that my bug will appreciate the bad weather, so if I go out, just know it's for her. It's not for me. It'll be for her. So shout out to Bug if you're watching this. Hope you're feeling better. So yeah, I am going to sit and watch this episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. And then I'm going to do some reading. Or I might do reading first, because otherwise I'll just get distracted by RuPaul. Might do some reading first, watch some RuPaul's Drag Race, then see what else I'm doing for the day. Otherwise I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just laying around being a mess. Is kind of the plan at this stage of the game. So yeah, I'm going to do some reading first, I think, just so I can start the day well with some reading in. I really want to get to at least halfway through this book by the end of the day. It's just because it's from different character perspectives that I think I'm struggling with it so much, because it's literally going, and because it's over like a vast world as well, so you're hopping from one end of the world to the other end, and I don't know, it's just, yeah, I always struggle when there's multiple points of view in that every chapter is from a different point of view, because then I'm going from one person to the next to the next to the next, and it's hard to really kind of connect fully with people. So yeah, hopefully get to the middle of this book by the end of the day. I kind of wanted to have it finished by the end of today, but I just don't think that's going to happen. I'm struggling to concentrate because I don't feel great. So, yeah, that is not going to happen. But, yeah, going to do some reading. Stop talking later. Shut up. I'm going to do some reading now, and then I'll be back for a check-in. Okay, so that was a quick 20-minute reading sprint. I've managed to get to page 120. So I read 4 chapters. They've just introduced a 5th character, so we're now reading from 5 different characters' points of view. The 5th character is probably one of the more interesting ones, I feel. I quite enjoyed his chapter. It was short, but I quite enjoyed it. I'm almost, I'd say I'm about a quarter of the way through the book now. Yeah, I've got this much left to read. But, yeah, again, still not 100% sure how I feel about it, which is kind of frustrating when you've read a quarter of a book and you still don't know. It is just difficult for me to know exactly how I feel about it because there are so many different characters, chapters, points of views and all that kind of stuff. So, I'm going to carry on and try and crack on with this a little bit later. I'm going to go make myself some hot lemon and honey right now because my throat is really sore and I'm slowly losing it again. So I'm going to go get some hot lemon and honey, get something to eat, watch an episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, and then I will probably be back to do a face mask and read some more, is the plan, unless something crops up, and then I'll probably have to go do that. But yeah, plan now is hot lemon and honey, do some laundry, watch RuPaul's Drag Race, eat something, and then I shall be back to read some more and hopefully have an opinion on something. Maybe. We live in hope. I'm going to go do that now and then I'll be back for another check-in with you. So a quick check-in. I just finished eating something, watching some TV. So it is now almost 12:30. So I'm going to do some editing now. I'm going to edit the footage that I've been filming up to this point because today will be the last day of vlogging for me. So I'm going to do some editing and then I think I'm going to put a face mask on and read a little bit more this afternoon. I am like struggling with concentrating and things, so I'll probably kind of do some quick reading bursts followed by maybe playing on my Switch a bit, and then yeah, kind of alternate between the two because I am struggling on focusing just on one thing at the moment. Just lots of things going on. So yeah, so I'm going to do some quick editing now and then I will do some reading with the face mask on. I can't talk when I have a face mask on, so that's why I'm doing this check-in now quickly. So going to do some editing, then going to go put a face mask on, do some reading, and then I will give another check-in, see how far I've got. So at the moment I am a quarter of the way through and I want to reach halfway through before the end of the day, so that's the plan. Going to do some editing now and then I will do some reading. Okay, so I've just been editing forget everything I've just said. Clearly, if you've made it to this stage, you will know that this video is actually just as long as last week's. I'm a filthy liar. So I apologise for it being over 40 minutes long again. So I think the plan is now, I'm not going to do any more check-ins. I'll do one more check-in and then that'll be the end of the vlog. I won't do any more kind of like little reading cutscene things because I've taken up way too much of your time already. Again, I'm so sorry. I don't even understand how it got to this stage. My week has been terribly dull. It's just been work, work, misery, work, work, misery, work. Days off. And now it's going to be work, work, misery, work, 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 misery, work again. So I don't know, and I'm terribly sorry that you've had to sit through another long vlog from me that's a lot less interesting than last week's, but hopefully you enjoyed the little kind of scenic bits in this. I understand that my dog is far more interesting than I am. I know, I'm sorry. I will feature more of her in next week's vlog. I am aware that I am terribly dull in comparison, so sorry about that. I will include more of her next week, but I'm gonna go finish up this editing. But I'll do one more check-in this evening before I call it kind of the end of the vlog, and then I'll be back next week to give you updates and things. Thank you so much for, you know, getting this far. I will do one more check-in and hopefully that should be it. Thank you for sticking this out. I'm sorry. 20 to 9 in the evening on Friday. I am starting to feel very, very sleepy. So I'm probably gonna have to call it a night early. I've managed to reach the halfway mark though in the Smoke Thieves. So I've got 50% of the way through. So I've got half the book left to read, which hopefully, if I'm lucky, I might be able to read by the end of Sunday. Who knows? But this will be my last check-in for this week's vlog. Thank you so much for sticking it out. I know it's very long, and I'll be back with you next week. Hopefully this vlog will go up on Monday, so hopefully you see this on Monday. But yes, I won't be vlogging again until Monday. So this is it for this week. Thank you so much. I hope that you've enjoyed this vlog, and hopefully I will get to see you again next week. Whatever you're doing this coming week, I hope you have a great one ahead of you, and I hope to see you again very, very soon. Bye!